Hey guys, what's happening? Welcome to this impromptu stream. Uh, this is a necessary evil. The martini lunch has gone nowhere. You know, I like to do this daily. I think it's well, why not? I'm paying for StreamYard, so why not do it, right? Anyway, the I'm sorry, I'm distracted. I'm looking for my remote controls. They're right here in front of me, where I looked three times. So the martini lunch is not going anywhere. Well, actually, the martini lunch is in rehab. Hopefully, it will return as early as tomorrow. I make my best shot at it every day. Um, but alas, here we are. So, got a little Snake Plissken up here. The reason why is because New York City, and that's what I want to talk about. A little Latin quote up here. I'm surprised nobody's ever made a comment about that. So, New York City subway system had a uh, problem the day after Joe Biden announced more gun control. What the hell's going on? I mean, it's like it's such a broken record. I mean, the last thing we want in America is gun control right now. Again, the quotes, they always. I'm trying to think how to word it. It's, you know, the history. If you forget history, you're doomed to repeat it. Well, good quotes continue to stay relevant. God made man, Samuel Colt made man equal. An armed society is a polite society. Don't be a victim. And here we are. And second major newsworthy event happens in America where they start screaming about gun control, and the people that they want to turn your guns, the issues that they want to address, are law abiding people. That's right, law abiding people. I heard a rumor, and you guys stop me if I'm wrong on this, but murder is illegal in America. So if it's illegal, how is murder happening? Huh. Did murder ever happen before guns? I wonder about that too. Well, all I know is right now there is a man who has access to gas mask. Now, they've not said what type of gas mask it is. The domestic terrorist, the homegrown terrorist, had. But he donned a gas mask and he had smoke grenades. I wonder where he got smoke grenades from. I know they've got make airsoft type smoke grenades, but it's like that's not the type of you would expect if you're gonna do an attack. Of course, you also expect somebody that's in a subway, a loaded down subway in rush hour. You'd expect it to be have security cameras, right? I mean, New York City is like the capital of security cameras. That was Rudy Giuliani's thing. 9/11. We're gonna watch all these criminals. We're gonna watch all the I don't know, suspected terrorists. All this stuff. We got cameras everywhere. Every street corner is a camera. There's always a camera somewhere, except when the day after massive gun control is called for, there's a shooting and the cameras are turned off unexplainably, like Jeffrey Epstein. Before any tubes get upset, I'm not talking about any conspiracy here at all. What I'm talking about is great disappointment. The only person you can rely on is yourself. And I wonder right now, actually, before I go further, I want to say something else. Is there any footage of somebody who is on the subway talking? I don't think I've seen anybody interviewed. Now, I haven't been available all day. I haven't been able to watch this. Believe me, if I was available all day, this would have been a 12-hour live stream. Because early opinions, early fact gathering is something that is, I don't know, how do you say, it's draped, I think is the word I'm looking for. It's draped in hysterics. That's what I was looking for. Early fact finding in a extraordinary event is draped in hysterics. So definitely, if I had been able to, I would have live streamed this, and we'd have gone for the facts. And speaking of such facts, right now, the only thing we know is that there is a dude who has a YouTube page, which, by the way, has more subscribers than I do. Thank you very much for hitting that subscribe button, people. Tell people about me, and tell them to subscribe as well. But anyway, there's a dude with a YouTube page that has violent, awful, crazy. They only sound crazy to you if you aren't into radical revolutionary ideals, but crazy rhetoric about destroying people and destroying America. And he's running around in New York City, and nobody has any idea where he is. I guess all the cameras are off in New York right now. Who knows? Yeah, it's absolutely, this is one of the weirdest things I've seen. And so, I'm all ready. Let's see here. I want to do two things. Go over a few things on Twitter. See what Twitter's the latest is. And then a few things on Reddit and see what their latest is. Let's see here. Where is... First of all, I want to go to... Let me find a few of these things. Then I'll pull it up. Let's see here. Andy. That's not what I wanted. Yeah, that's what I want. So the first person I'm going to go to is Andy No. This guy always gets this stuff. Let's see what Andy has to say here. Let's share screen. Andy No. Alright. Is this working right? Is this on the screen? Yeah. So, Andy No. So this is our guy right here. New York Police Department named Frank James. Now, wasn't Frank James Jesse's brother of the James Gang? James Younger Gang? Excuse me, but it was a James Younger Gang fame. He's a person of interest in the Brooklyn mass shooting. Andy here looked into his social media, and like the Waukesha suspect, you guys remember him? He's the guy that ran over the Christmas parade. And the Louisville BLM activist who allegedly tried to assassinate a mayoral candidate. He appeared to be a fan of black nationalism. Ah, interesting. Let's see here. It's got a face only a mother could love. If you... The New York Police Department says call 1-800-577-8477 if you see this guy. You know what's funny is he looks like Mac from Predator. Let's see here. Frank Whitaker. Now this is weird. So he's Frank James, but then on his Facebook he's Frank Whitaker. See, I don't know who any of these people are. Should we know who these people are? Freedom, Unity, Struggle, Black Liberation Army. Well, I can tell when you have the word like Liberation Army, you got a star up top. That's communist stuff. So, that's always good. Let's see, who else? Oh, look at that. Where have we seen something like that before? I wonder. Let's see here. What are some of these tweets? Frank James, person of interest, made disturbing post recently suggesting he was going to kill people. I think I will kill you last. That was, that's a line from Commando. Was it? Not Benny. I forget who the guy's name was that Arnold Schwarzenegger said that too. They say the pen is mightier than the sword. I say the bullet is mightier than both them. Both them. Not both of them like it should be, but both them. Frank says, please don't make me prove it. Well, I'd like for you to prove reading comprehension. Reading comprehension. I gotta prove speaking comprehension. Let's see here. I'm gonna go to the order that they put up. Let's see. Next is, I don't know what that represents. And next is a raccoon, a trash panda. Frank must be a fan of the outdoors. Coonskin hats. I don't know. I know my coon dog was growling earlier. I've got the windows open tonight, and it's one of the few. It's like you get 5 nights a year you can open the windows in Tennessee, and tonight happens to be one of them. And it's nice to fall asleep to. And you get like 4 hours of cool air, and then all of a sudden it's just like it sucks. And then you find like these little bugs. I don't have bugs in my house, trust me. I am like I am the exterminator of bugs. After I do my yard for pests, the neighbors start calling the who's it, Orkin? I promise you that's happened before. Call my bugs left. Let's see here. And what is this one? Black Star Press News. I don't know who that is. That must be the real news. Whereas everything else is the fake news. Angela Yvonne Davis is an American political activist, academic, and author. She emerged as a prominent counterculture activist and radical in the 1960s as a leader of the Communist Party USA. No idea who that is, no idea why he's posting her, but that is who the New York City is looking for. New York Police Department deleted this tweet. That's interesting. Tuesday morning, anyone with information on his whereabouts is asked to call. Let's see here. Of all things, remember this. Every mother effer respects a gunshot wound. Some more social media posted by Frank James, the NYPD person of interest in the Brooklyn mass shooting. He posted hatred of Trump and appeared to support black nationalism and BLM. You realize that BLM also, they are an organization put together and funded through the Democrat National Party. If you make a donation to Black Lives Matter, it goes to Think Blue is their credit processing company, which is owned by the DNC. It's the biggest farce I've ever seen. Did you hear that? I really hope you did hear that. There's a train in the background. Let's see here. I don't see. Frank Whitaker. Profile picture. Looks like a snake. I don't understand what's going on there. If you say you like Trump because he speaks what's on your mind, the rest of us know that's code for I like him because he's an effing racist and so am I. What one thing, name one time Trump ever did anything racist? I mean, that's just, I'm at a loss when somebody says that. Name one thing. You know what? That's lazy. That's ignorant. And you sound like a jackass for saying that. You might even be a liar. See here. Of all things, remember this. Every mother effer respects a gunshot wound. You know, unless you've been shot, you wouldn't know that. You may not be able to beat them, but you can sure as hell shoot them. Quotes creator. Let me go create some quotes. Wow. This guy. Wow. And y'all are the problem, right? You realize this? For years, Frank James, the person of interest in the Brooklyn mass shooting, has made references to shooting and killing people on his Facebook post. Yay. Oh, look at this. For everybody who wants to put me in my place. This is your place. A body bag in the morgue. I mean, that's probably a real picture. I mean, back here looks like a Zodiac killer symbol. That's probably a real picture. That makes me want to vomit. Nothing says F you better than some of these F you. Well, I don't know, but obviously with these are 9mm bullets, and he didn't. I'm not gonna say anything else. I'm not a big fan of the 9mm. It's time for action. So listen to an album. Oh, jeez. This guy's unstable. What was the FBI doing during all this? Hatching a plan for a governor and arresting people that stand around in federal buildings. Hatching a plan to kidnap a governor. Frank James, the person of interest in the Brooklyn subway mass shooting, has many YouTube videos discussing his militant black nationalist views. He recently expressed disappointment that Justice Ketanji Jackson is married to a white man. She's married to a white guy? Is that not the funniest thing? Oh my gosh. There's so much there. Oh, black Jesus, please kill all the whiteys. Oh, that's a quote? Frank James, the person of interest in the Brooklyn mass shooting, posted a photograph of Dallas BLM shooter who killed 5 cops. Yeah, remember that guy? He also posted a prayer asking for whites to die. One of his videos is titled, "We Once Were Kings." You know, I don't understand what that means. I really don't. Let's see here. Yeah. Okay. Oh, wow. That's just great right there, isn't it? Wow. What? Oh, hang on. I didn't even know there was a chat. I'm sorry, guys. I don't have my headphones on. Trump's BFF with Michael Jackson, yes. You can't name anything that Trump did. That was racist. American shirts are first. And he was BFF with Whoopi Goldberg until she disowned him. Oh, yeah. That's right. KoolFrogg, Trump was friends with Oprah. That's true. Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton were good friends as well. True. He dated a black woman right before he started dating Melania. American shirts are first. By the way, I love you guys. Thank you so much for jumping in here. This is fun. By the way, I really didn't plan to go this long either. Trump was very popular in the black community for quite a while. People would write songs about how much they want to be rich like Trump. That is true. Yes, Michelle. Yes. Americans shirts are first. Oh man, yes, yes, yes. You know, that's when so Kanye he went to the White House. Well, first, what was it? When Trump announced he was going to run for president, I forget what happened, and Kanye went to Trump Towers and met with him, and I forgot what the deal was they talked about. But then Kanye there in the Oval Office, that was cool too. He had that "Make America Great Again." Big Mike is his name. Oh man, I got a buddy who calls him that. Been calling him that for years, and oh my gosh, I've been saying calls him that. Oh, we guys, I'm gonna take that off. Let's just keep looking at this. I'm gonna go back to Andy No here. You guys are gonna get me in trouble. Frank James, a person of interest in the Brooklyn subway. I mean, honest to goodness, Andy No, this guy, he was. This is what happens when you're in fear of your life. And Andy No was in fear of his life. And he still lives in fear of his life. And so what he started doing is he started reading. And reading it's extremely liberating. And so he started putting all this stuff out there. I mean, he's not reporting anything here that's wrong. He just knows where to look and how to get to it faster than other people do. And he's not afraid to post it. And that's why Andy No is hated. And that's why I like him. I don't know if he's, what his politics are. I don't care. Ooh, he's Asian. Ooh, who cares? Ooh, he's gay. Ooh, who cares? The guy just gets the news. I mean, he just gets it and gets it quick. Person of interest made a number of pro-communist and pro-Fidel Castro posts. So if he's pro-communist and he's BLM, he supports Antifa? Oh, no, wait, that's just an idea. That's right. I have that one wrong. That's just an idea. I'll take another drink of my tonic. Do you guys drink tonic water? Y'all out there? I got restless leg syndrome. Even though I have to admit, restless leg kind of went away. It is his dad. You shouldn't get in trouble for telling the truth. I remember those days. Those days, oh, so long ago. What was that, like 2018? Yeah, so tonic water. Restless legs. And I complained about it. Was doctor, he was a specialist anyway. Like, he said, yeah, anything else wrong with you? And I said, yeah, I got restless legs. All of a sudden, this happened. I got sick, real sick, a couple years back. And anyway, this is my reset moment. And so I said, yeah, I got restless legs. He said, exercise, drink tonic water. I was like, okay. Well, like, I mean, at the time I was exercising like crazy. I was doing 5 miles a day, walking, which is still awesome. The problem is I'm bored now. But I just go in the same circle. You can only go so many miles in your neighborhood before the boredom gets to you. So anyway, the tonic water turns out is the quinine in tonic water. Ah, there's a word that sounds familiar, right? Quinine. And this was before all that stuff happened. So I was drinking tonic water forever. And it's got an awful taste. That's one of those things that you get used to. And now it's the best thing in the world. If you want to go to sleep, drink a glass of tonic water with quinine. Let's see here. What's the rest of these things? So yeah, there's Justin Trudeau's dad. One of the videos posted on the Facebook belonging to Frank James, the Brooklyn subway mass shooting person of interest, is titled CILL Whitey. Huh. You think it stands for Call Whitey? Is he talking about Whitey Ford, the legendary Yankees pitcher? But y'all didn't know that. I had a love for 1940s, 50s, and 60s baseball. You talk about the rarest thing in the world. I used to study the stats of old baseball. I don't know what it is, man. I just love the heyday of baseball. Think about like how cool it was. You had no night games. You had men left their offices wearing suits and we'd go see a game in the afternoon and then go back to work. I mean, how cool is that? Let's see here. No. Went the wrong way. Let's go back to that thread. CILL Whitey. Call Whitey. Chill with Whitey. Chill. Sell Whitey, like cell phone maybe, or I don't know, a jail cell. Sell Whitey. Call Whitey. Huh. Still. I don't know what you could be. CILL. Don't know what that could sound. What they're getting to there. Oh, like this. Why are you posting images of someone named Frank Whitaker? I think I like that one. Because he didn't use his real last name on social media. Ah, no way. I mean, these people, are they really that dense? Yes. Let's see here. Who else is there here? Is that it? All right, that's all of Andy No. So do a little bit. This is what's weird is that Reddit has this site, the subred. Let me go to it real quick here. As soon as you guys see this, you're gonna know everything you ever wanted to know about me. I know you are. The Reddit conspiracy subred. And I love it here. Look, no working cameras. Just in. Suspect was seen mumbling to himself before he put on a gas mask, released a smoke canister, commonly bought online. Hold on here. Like, okay, the little kid in me has always wanted smoke grenades. I love those things. I think they're, I mean, you see them in movies. Navy SEALs always have them. The cool people like I wanted to be as a kid. Except for like the whole like getting up early, being shot at, getting in water, uh, running. God, I hate running. I mean, like I can't run 50 feet before like my heart feels like it's gonna explode. Never have been able to. But yeah, like all that stuff. They have smoke grenades. I was like, man, smoke grenade would be so cool. I didn't know. Commonly bought online. I've looked and looked and looked. Now, yes, there are some airsoft things out there. And yes, I do want some of those. But I'm talking about like smoke grenades. Like signaling in aircraft type of thing. Anyway, and opened fire, according to police official. There were no working cameras at a 36th Street station, police officials say. Oh, look at this. There are 10,000 cameras, 472 subway stations. All cameras were operational except for the 3 that were in question. This right here is the best screen grab. This is from CBS New York. Every camera, 9,997 cameras worked, except for these 3. 9,997 cameras worked. Now that's about, I would expect a failure rate, a normal failure rate. That sounds right. But they just happen to be right here at this time. Thank you, American Shirts Are First. Magnesium supplement. I'll have to check that out. So magnesium for sleep and muscle health. I'm trying to think if I have any magnesium. I got potassium here. Oh, wow. All right, let's see here. There you go. So, yeah. 10,000 cameras. Man, that's something else, isn't it? There is the rest of the stuff. There's the rest of conspiracy stuff. Oh, scroll by this nonsense right here. This obviously must be satire posting here. That's yeah, just gonna keep on scrolling as fast as I can. Right there, my scroll pad's sticky. I can't get a good scroll on this. Other than new post. Let's see what the new post is. Poop. Well, that didn't go anywhere. I thought you were supposed to go up. Like this. No, it didn't do. It didn't do nothing I wanted it to. Let's see, where are the... get off those. Go to new ones. Call me done, whatever. Let's see here. Oh, these are all... I thought it'd be a lot more New York City-ish. Don't need to read about Tupac and whatnot. We're going to go... What is happening? There we go. Alright, so there's another one here. Let's see if I subscribe to it. There we go. Let's see what they have. Well, that's funny. But do they not have... No. Oh, that's funny. Gun Owners of America slams New York State Police for telling the Supreme Court that no one needs a gun on the subway. Alright, let's see what this is. 151 comments. Alright, I've not seen this. This was 14 hours ago. So this is supposedly the Fox News description. Law enforcement sources told Fox News Digital the suspect is described as a black male wearing an MTA uniform, a gas mask, and carrying a book bag. Now, all that I knew, but I heard from multiple sources, multiple things. That this is saying that was just a release thing from Fox News. Let's see here. Oh, they're joking. see here. No. Anyway, that seems kind of lame. It's kind of drawn out there. But here's the thing. Think about this. Cameras. Yes. Yes, KoolFrogg, you're right. They do have the same efficiency as the camera jab. And want people to see and try to provoke a race war. Here's the thing. They want to provoke a race war, is what it look. If there was a narrative, and I do think, I was talking today to someone, and you look at the conspiracy from the 50s, 60s, 70s of the industrial military complex. And it's like the same thing plays into gun control. So you get out there and you say, oh, hey, I'm going to ban guns. And what happens? Everybody goes out and buys guns, buys more guns. So companies that are publicly traded, like Ruger, Smith & Wesson, their sales go up, their stocks increase, and then nothing happens. Somebody's selling off the stocks, and then the politician that makes those claims gets a kickback from it. It's the same way with the industrial complex. You got these missiles they're shooting on Call of Duty in Ukraine. Are $1 million a pop. Who's paying for those? When you send them over there, you got to replenish your supply here. So it's just wanting war. I mean, it makes good business sense. The globalists want to start a race war. There you go. Exactly. So what do you do? How do you do and this is old school. This is back when my political science degree was worth something, before certain things happened, and we won't talk about that because it's not right to talk about some things on the tubes. But anyway, the easiest way for dictatorships was if they had the population to do, it's like ethnic cleansing. You take different tribal units or different sects, you take different. Look at our own country. Look at the Civil War. This is when you had states' rights were based on the idea of the European model, where each state here in the United States was about the size of a European nation. I mean, think about that. The EU, the entire EU, is made up of countries that are smaller. There's not a country in Europe that's as big as Texas, land-wise. So you got all these, like, how do you, by getting these, it's like college football at that point. You have your team is your state, and you want your state to win or your country to win. Or what's the easiest thing to do? Race. Because you look at somebody, you can tell, you just say, oh, there's someone that color, that's our enemy, get them. And it's such low-hanging fruit. But anyway, so the point of race wars, so if you can disarm a populace, and this point, it's the majority populace, if you can get them to disarm, and then all of a sudden there's a race war, and I say war, I mean there's a lot of things that come out of it, but you blame the minorities is what they do. And I'm trying to think, there's actually a country this happened in, I think, and I can't think of it, but anyway, what happens then is the majority of people, they want security. They want safety. And so they go to the government and they give the government all the power they can have to make them feel safe again. If you don't believe that, think about everybody wearing a mask. They wanted to feel safe. It was their whoopee. And 9/11 is a good example of that. The Patriot Act. Everybody wanted to feel safe again. We have a terrorist watch list or no-fly list. Completely undermines the entire idea of due process in the Constitution. Do you know how to get on the terrorist watch list? Or the no-fly list? Are you on the no-fly list? Do you know how to find out? Do you know how to get off of it if it was an accident and you were put on it? I mean, this is... It's ridiculous. But everybody felt safer taking off their shoes, going through a security line at an airport. Yes, AmericasShirtsAreFirst.com. You got the comment of the night right there. And with that one, nothing else can be said. I'm going to go to bed. You guys find inner peace. Try something funky. Meditation. I don't know. Eat a steak. Something. Find that inner peace. Do something for yourself tomorrow. And, oh, that's like on the no-fly list. That's the one right there. Honestly, if I need to talk about Trump, but that's a different show. Anyway, guys, good night. God bless. Cover your six. Stay safe, New York. And Godspeed.